She deserved it. What goes around comes around. That sweet feeling you get when justice is served? Sometimes it's not justice. It's bias, dressed as virtue. It's all about the just world fallacy, the idea that the world is fair and people always get what they deserve. It sounds like a belief in order. It becomes an excuse to ignore pain, punish the weak, and glorify power. The just world fallacy is a cognitive bias that makes people believe that good things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people. It's comforting, clean, and easy. But that belief comes with a price. When something bad happens to someone, we assume they must have done something to deserve it. We shame victims. We blame the poor. We defend those in power. The logic isn't logic. It's emotional shortcutting. It lets us avoid the discomfort of knowing that life is random, unfair, and often cruel. Imagine someone loses everything: a job, a home, or their health. Instead of empathy, people start asking, did they not try hard enough? Maybe they were lazy. Why? Because accepting that bad things happen to good people would make us feel vulnerable. So we turn their misfortune into a moral failure. It's not because we're evil. It's because our brains crave a safe world. A world where we're in control, and nothing bad happens unless you deserve it. That's not clarity. It's comfort masquerading as judgment. This bias shows up everywhere. When someone is sexually harassed, some people ask what they were wearing. When a person is scammed, others mock them for being dumb. But look deeper. What people are really saying is, this couldn't happen to me. I'm better. It's psychological distancing, a way to protect the ego from fear. And it's deadly. Because every time we blame victims, we let the perpetrators off the hook. Humans are wired for pattern recognition. We want to believe the world has moral order. So when someone suffers, it feels like balance. We romanticize karma, celebrate downfall, and mock the disgraced. But in dark psychology, this becomes a game of public shaming. We don't want justice. We want narrative satisfaction. The hero wins. The villain loses. Anyone outside that script becomes a scapegoat. And if they can fall, it means we're safe. Or so we think. Authoritarians love the just world fallacy. They use it to justify inequality. The rich worked harder. To silence dissent. If you're struggling, it's your fault. To weaponize morality. Our enemies are being punished because they're evil. It sounds like divine justice, but it's just manipulation, turning fairness into fuel for control. The world is not fair. Bad things happen to kind people. Monsters rise to power. Innocents suffer. The dice are loaded. Recognizing this doesn't make you cynical. It makes you awake. Real compassion begins when we stop trying to explain suffering away, when we see pain not as punishment, but as something that could happen to any of us. Justice isn't automatic. It's a fight, not a fantasy. And believing otherwise isn't hope. It's a lie that keeps cruelty alive. Kindness is not karma. It's a choice. And that's a wrap, my dear friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, stay awesome.